Ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays and welcome to yet another installment of Wrestling's Real, the unfiltered and uncensored video podcast in which we cover the best and worst shows in the history of professional wrestling. I am Andy, flanked by my baby brother Kyle.
Hello, welcome. Much love.
We're also flanked by our incomparable brother from another mother, Mario.
Yeah, what? Dummy. What?
And joining us yet again, the Toyota riding, tequila drinking, kiss stealing, son of a gun. You know who it is. It's Kelly.
Hey.
Damn, everybody had their own little gimmick. I feel so unprepared.
It just comes to you after a while.
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
That was a Kurt Angle woo.
Woo.
You want to give us another woo?
Like a real one?
Yeah.
Why?
Give us a woo.
Woo!
There we go.
That was a Charlotte woo right there.
We did this last time, but I want to acknowledge and welcome all of our new viewers and subscribers to Wrestling's Real. You guys have been ultra supportive, and I hate to sound like a cliche YouTuber, but if you like what you hear and you want to support the channel, be sure to give this video and all of our other ones a thumbs up. It helps get these reviews recommended to the lovely YouTube overlords. Boys, it's the season of giving. The holidays are already here. This year has gone by too fast.
Way too fast.
Yes, sir.
This year has gone by so unbelievably fast. But it is the season of giving, and we're giving you a new episode of Wrestling's Real. Let's address the elephant in the room really quick before we proceed. Big return at Survivor Series. Huge return.
We're talking about this?
You want to talk about...
Who cares?
You want to talk about R-Truth?
I'm talking about R-Truth, brother.
Yeah, me too. We're talking about R-Truth.
King of catering.
Okay.
The king of catering, R-Truth.
I think we got to talk about a little bit of something that big. I feel like it needs to be addressed.
No, it doesn't. So instead of doing a pay-per-view this month, guys, I wanted to do something special for the holidays. There happens to be an episode of Raw from the year 2001 that is very Christmassy, and a lot of people revere it as a really good episode of Raw.
Now, before we do get into it, why did you suggest this one out of all of them? It's just notably
Christmassy.
Well, I wanted to...
I will give it that. It is very... This is one of the most Christmas Raws I've ever seen. I just want to know, is it like what everyone suggests this as the Christmas Raw to watch? Or?
So actually, no. Nobody suggested this. I wanted to do a Christmas episode of Raw because I feel like the typical December pay-per-view to do would be like December to Dismember, but
that's what we were talking about last episode.
But every YouTuber and every podcaster, everybody's talked about that show to death. We get it. It's bad. Let's talk about something fun.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Raw's War kicks off with the iconic theme. It's not me.
That's not the best theme, though.
It's one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's everybody's favorite Raw theme?
Dude, you can fucking guess.
Across the nation.
Of course.
That's also mine.
That's the best one.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah.
Kelly, what's your favorite Raw theme?
I don't know.
The Nickelback one?
The Nickelback one. Burn it to the ground.
That's Lee's favorite. That's my wife's favorite.
Lee's a heel. Personally, I think the opening theme of Raw needs to be a rock song. Nothing against hip-hop, okay? Scaring the Hose is on my playlist. But love hip-hop. But it's just fucking adrenaline. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like you could do a hip-hop song with that adrenaline.
No, yeah, something hard.
You can't find a mainstream hip-hop song like that to have a pumped-up, like, Raw theme.
I mean, modern day, if I had the book, I would make the theme song like Kendrick.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
With a rap song, I gotta hear, like, fuck in it.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not like today's fucking cornball, miracle, lyrical hip-hop. Nothing against, like the modern Raw theme. Well, actually, a lot against them. They don't go as hard as this.
No.
They do not go as hard as this.
No, yeah.
As a matter of fact, for reference, I just gotta play it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's hear.
A few moments later.
Guys, it's December 24th. Well, it wasn't live. It was taped. But anyway, it's December 24th, 2001. Raw is live from Miami, Florida. We are blessed again, boys, by Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. The soundtrack to my youth. The soundtrack to the Attitude Era. They kick off the show and preview tonight's matches. 2 all-out wars. Jericho, The Rock, for the undisputed title and Eggnog Match between Stacy Keibler and Tori
fucking
Wilson.
barn burner.
Barn burner indeed. Now, when you guys started this show and you saw those,
This sounds like
a
a Wrestle Kingdom card. Jesus Christ. I'm on the edge of my fucking seat.
Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Okada in like an eggnog match.
It's an eggnog rumble.
I would love to see that because they would beat the living shit out of each other. In
Oh
that.
my! Dave Meltzer, he would honestly give it 4.5 stars. At least 4.5.
I'd give it 10.
I'd give it 10. The Rock's music hits, and we get a glorious hometown pop from Miami.
Just seeing Rocky with the Miami Hurricanes jersey on, just like for that like hometown pop, it's great. I initially thought, because it was during this time, I thought he was coming down with like an XFL jersey and like everyone was going crazy, and I almost wrote it down like, holy shit, this is fucking poetic as fuck.
Yeah, The Rock comes out
in an XFL jersey, but no, it's not. It's just
he comes out to
Hurricanes.
a Miami Hurricanes XFL jersey. It's fantastic.
Is it XFL?
No, it's a joke. It's
okay.
my University of Miami.
Okay, all right. I thought I was going crazy. Okay,
You are crazy, baby.
I am crazy.
I can believe. The Rock comes out and cuts a promo like nobody else is. He is the greatest promo of all time.
This is my Rock, dude. Like the first episode when we talked about like when we grew up, like with wrestling, this was the Rock I was watching.
Same.
Like this was the exact like timeline I was watching every week. In fact, I talked about it when I was watching this. As soon as he came out, that jersey, and we started seeing the backstage segments happen, which we'll talk about later, I remember this Raw vividly. At my grandmother's house on Christmas Eve, my cousins were able to put it on the TV for us to watch. At one point, my aunt and mom come downstairs, of course, during the eggnog match.
Oh God!
I was
What
like,
an
"What are you
unfortunate
guys?
time.
Like, what are you guys watching?" I'm like, "What's wrestling? We swear to God!" And like, I think my uncle diffused the situation.
It's
Like,
sports entertainment, guys. Don't worry.
I was like, "We got to see Rock
This is
against Jericho.
wrestling."
Please don't let us turn this off."
Rock cuts his classic promo. Finally, The Rock has come back. Wait for it. Home. Big pop. Miami
Of
pop.
course.
It's tremendous. I fucking love The Rock.
You know who also did the home trope?
Who did that?
CM Punk.
I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't
Look
want.
at
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Okay, let's move it on. I'm sorry.
Touchy subject.
I'm just saying.
Sure, he's home.
It reminded me. It reminded me of that.
That's like if I got let go from and like I was forced to go work at fucking Target. And I say, I'm happy to be home, guys.
See, I
didn't
believe-
fucking mean that. You know?
I believe The Rock when he says that.
Yeah.
When Punk said that, it's just so not genuine.
I mean, honestly, when the credit, like, okay, we're talking about Punk. Like when the credits roll and you see the copyright, you hear him. It's been a meme everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Like, we know why he's here.
Yeah,
We're not
it kind of
stupid.
contradicts the whole "I'm home."
Like, yeah, he's
I'm
home.
not here to make friends, bro. Fuck these people.
There-
After,
Yeah,
you should
after
start
he
the
was
promo
telling
with
everybody,
that.
after he
Yeah.
told everybody, oh, I was getting fucking kissed in the face back there.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make motherfucking money. Like, that's Phil Brooks talking at the end. That wasn't CM Punk.
Yeah.
That's Phil Brooks. Phil Bricks. Jesus, I've been playing too much Minecraft.
It
It ruined
doesn't-
my fucking life.
Sorry.
The Rock orders ringside to deliver him a book.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's really funny. His book, it's like he has like a paper cover, something I would use in like third grade. So I wouldn't get in
It's like a
trouble.
dust cover for.
Yeah.
It's
He's
not
like
even like-
covering up like a Guinness Book of like World Records.
Yeah, with
like,
cardboard.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous because they could afford a giant pool of eggnog, but they couldn't afford a decent, like,
a nice book for a nice
leather-bound-
children book.
like a
for
leather-bound
Rock.
book.
Come on, guys.
Come on, the
Come
XFL's
on,
doing
Vince.
great at this time. They can afford
Is
it.
it?
No. No, it was
don't
not
think
doing very
so.
good. But he starts to read the book, and I have down some of his transcript.
Let's see here
Can't
in the
even read it.
let's see in the transcript, my boy.
Well, the name of the book was Twas the Rock Before Christmas?
Yep, that's what
Was
it
that
was.
it?
Twas, the Rock's Night Before Christmas. That's what it
Nice.
was. I wrote it down in my notes.
I believe you. I just want to pull it up. Look how shitty that looks.
Yeah, they got like an artist to like draw on it.
Oh my god. They can afford
That's
a
like
fucking
those
orange.
T-shirts that you get made in the middle of the mall.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I would wear that.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. He just totally bit that line. That's from the
It's all
original.
right. No, the build-up
That's
is
the
better.
point.
Yeah, the build-up it's worth it.
It seems real certain the world title would switch as The Rock made Chris Jericho his own punk-ass bitch.
Nice.
That's great.
Before he could even finish, okay? The crowd was on every single word, waiting for him to wrap up. Kurt Angle's music hits.
Boo.
What a dick.
You suck. You suck. This is before the You Suck movement, right?
This is before You Suck, but during his promo, they were whatting the shit out of him. What
Yeah.
chants were in full swing?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what chance? Full effect here.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
They were so loud.
Everyone's doing it, and they're pushing for it.
Kurt said he planned on being very, very naughty.
Oh, dude, yeah, not like
Sharmella's backstage.
yeah, she's scratching her head right now. Kurt Angle is an absolute menace in this promo.
He's a dog.
He's like shitting on Santa Claus. He calls Santa Claus a pervert.
That's
Well, it seems to me that jolly old Saint Nick is a pervert.
And he says the only person who is more powerful than Santa Claus is Vince McMahon.
He's right. He's right. Or as Jim Ross called him, Ebenezer McMahon. Kurt comes out and says that he's inserted personally by Vince McMahon to be in the main event match, making it a 3-way. Kurt says it's true. Ho, ho, ho. It's true. Chicken
And
snacks.
That
baby.
again proves my point that like Kurt Angle never said it's true. It's damn true. That
No.
wasn't the line.
No.
It was just it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But now like it's like a dumb fucking line now.
Yeah, it's weird now. It feels weird.
But whatever.
it feels
it's
so
fine.
forced.
It's just a little nitpick.
I love the evolution of it's true.
It's true. Don't make me say it again.
We go backstage to Vince McMahon's Christmas party. The Stooges dressed as elves. What a time to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah, this oozes Christmas. This oozes peak like not peak attitude era, just peak
McMahon era.
peak McMahon just being an absolute menace, sex pervert. It's great,
He's full
but it's
Dr.
also
Doom.
very disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
And here it is, Bubba Claus with Stacy
God.
Keibler and Devon. Devon's just chilling.
He
Why-
introduces the party to Bubba Claus.
Why is Bubba the Santa Claus?
Because he's a fat guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Tajiri is the babyface Santa Claus.
Yeah, but fat people are boo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Big
All right,
Viscera,
sure.
boo.
Yeah, fat people.
Bam
I
Bam
boo them.
Bigelow, boo. Earthquake, boo. Vince is totally fat phobic. Look what he did to Keith Lee. Look what he did to Keith Lee.
Yeah, he put him in like little baby tights.
He was wearing a fucking onesie.
Yeah.
How embarrassing. But anyway,
Hey, Bubba's sick as fuck though.
yeah, I know. Stacy
good.
whispers sweet nothings into his ear.
Yeah, I was thinking about a joke, and I just lost it because
Hail Hydra.
that was the first easy joke, but
Oh, yeah.
then the segment just gets more disturbing.
Kelly, you're relatively new to just going back to wrestling's past because me and Kyle and Mario, we're all super nostalgic and we go on the network and watch old episodes on purpose. This is like kind of your first time like going back and watching these shows like on purpose.
So I definitely don't have memories of this. And in watching this, I'm pretty sure it was with wrestling too, but like, you know, when your parents aren't sure about like something they're about to let you watch and they're like, oh, like I gotta watch it first and then like you can watch it.
Yeah.
Now I realize why.
Yeah, this shit was just on TV.
Yeah.
Like Vince again is an absolute menace.
He's a sex pervert, right? I think that's
That's one of the words.
so eloquently put. He's a sex pervert.
I mean, is he not proving me wrong? I mean,
it's
dude,
pretty bad.
he gets hosed for his party. He gets like
yeah.
strippers.
Doesn't
It's literally a strip club. Yeah.
Yeah, like it. I don't understand. I mean, whatever. I guess I do because Vince is just crazy.
Booker T comes in
My
with-
guy Booker T. So is this where he just attacked Stone Cold? He
Yeah,
just
The
came.
grocery store match.
grocery
That
store
just
thing?
happened.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And Booker T arrives and thanks Vince for the fat contract. I don't think Booker knew they were filming, and he like actually. I think that was a shoot. Hey man, thanks for the contract.
Yeah, he probably means that shit.
After Thanksgiving and they started playing Christmas music on the radio and stuff like that, like I wasn't in the spirit. But now after watching this, I'm in the fucking spirit,
This
brother.
episode oddly got me in the spirit.
I'm in the spirit of the holidays
Same.
now because of this episode. Stand up for WWE. Vince McMahon introduces Vixen, who I'm pretty sure is just one of Godfather's hoes. They just
like when I just see a line of like women in like somewhat revealing clothing,
and Pat Patterson in the background pretending to enjoy it.
They're NPC hoes. That's what they are.
They're just-
remember, like,
I heard what you fucking said. I heard what you said. Pat Patterson trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, look at Pat Patterson in the background trying to enjoy this. He's probably thinking, ugh.
Comes up the work.
Comes up the word.
So I know like Linda and Vince weren't like they didn't really love each other at this time.
Listen, you know how like nowadays like it's super like common for polyamorous couples? I really think they were polyamorous and they just hid it from everybody. Because like he's making out with Sable on TV
Yeah,
and shit.
it's so weird.
They got to be in
It
an
is
open
so
relationship.
weird.
They have to be.
I
'Cause-
don't know.
Has to be.
Or
Like-
he's
like-
or he's a monster.
I
that could
think
be
it's
it.
that.
I think. Yeah, you know what? You convinced me.
Dude, as my for my first Marvel reference of the podcast.
Oh, it won't be the last.
This there's a heel party because there's the face party and there's the heel party.
Right,
This is like the Christmas party at the bar with no name. You know, like Shocker's there.
Yeah,
Sitting
these
at
are
the
all
bar.
the jobber villains.
They're
yeah.
all the Jobber Spider-Man villains are at Vince's party.
Our opening contest is Test versus Rikishi. Now, we've covered some bad matches on Wrestling's Real. We've covered some really bad matches.
This isn't even like a match.
No,
It's barely a match.
It's not the worst match, but I think it's the weirdest match.
Just ends.
It's the weirdest match. It's literally Rikishi and Test, just wrestling for a short period of time, right? They're just wrestling, doing the thing. And then for some reason, Test is just all about Tim White.
Yeah, he provokes Tim
He
White.
provokes Tim White to punch him. Tim White
pre-suicidal thoughts was like,
man.
I'm not standing for this shit. So he punches Test, and then Test, gives him a good old receipt, which ends the match.
And I know, like, technically in kayfabe, every wrestling match has a story. I guess the story in this match is Test hates Rhode Island. Tim White, another Rhode Islander. Tim White.
There you go.
Yeah, Test just immediately gets in Tim White's face throughout the whole entire match. Like, just cornering him. Test hits a DDT, goes for the cover, immediately goes to Tim White. Like, that was 3. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then Tim White's just like, motherfucker, I'll punch you. Test is like, go ahead. Hit me right here. And then Tim White, bunk. Just a little haymaker. Tim White immediately calls for the DQ because it's his fault. Tim White calls for the DQ finish. Why? What was the purpose of this match?
I think the whole purpose of
To just
of this match is to get on to the next party.
yeah, they're they're doing camera 2 on Rick's room right now.
Yeah,
They're like, throw Rikishi and Test out there.
Yeah. Let's get to the babyface party.
Let's get to the
I'll say though, man, I haven't seen this era Rikishi on TV in a long time. Looks just like Jay Uso, Jay and Jimmy.
I know.
Like, just like him when he comes out.
I immediately thought of Solo Sikoa.
Solo too. Yeah, looks like.
Well,
Solo.
it's his kids, like, of course.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
look at him. I just
He
haven't
was
seen
probably
him.
Solo's age over here.
Yeah,
Really?
at least, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, he was a young dad.
He's got that J face too, with like the eyes and everything.
I love
Oh, man.
Rikishi, man.
I love Rikishi. The whole Samoan bloodline, they're just fucking
the
amazing.
best, dude.
Like, there's, I don't
Growing
know.
up.
They're literally from Viltrum. They're just perfect specimens.
I do gotta say, man, the King in this like he's shitting on Rikishi for having like a big ass.
He loves big asses.
What is there to shit on?
He's just got a big.
Everybody loves big asses.
Yeah, he's got a donk, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't cool to lick men's asses back then.
Like it is today.
Yeah, it wasn't cool to like to be gay.
Now people
Back
go
then.
to Comic-Con when Rikishi's there and ask if he could stink face them.
Really?
People have done that at
That's
Comic-Con.
straight up just like ask. Okay, next time I'm gonna go to a con, I'm gonna ask Trish to, hey, can you stink face me?
Now that'll put you
We
in
just
jail.
talked about that earlier.
Let me eat your asshole.
Me and Kyle talking about it earlier because Trish is coming to the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Shoot your shot, boys.
And I was like,
After the match, we go backstage to Ric Flair's party. All baby faces, and making his 4th consecutive appearance on Wrestling's Real, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
There he is. This is a very important role for him.
I know. I know.
So if Vince's party is the bar with no name, this is the Christmas party in Age of Ultron
Oh, this is
at the Avengers Tower.
yeah, this is Ric Flair's
'Cause look,
Avengers
it's like
Tower.
Stone Cold Ultron.
Yeah.
I just want to give you some beers.
What?
Rick is
Ric Flair-
naching like a motherfucker.
Ric Flair's going fucking crazy.
He's loving it. We have Tajiri dressed as Santa Claus over there with his jingle bells, with Tori Wilson on his lap. Thank God. Okay, thank God Shinsuke didn't work for this company in this era. Because that's what they would do to him.
He would be Tajiri.
He would be fucking Shinsuke
But you know
Claus.
what? Tajiri, he really makes it work.
Because
And
he's funny.
He's very entertaining.
Big Show comes and struts with the Nature Boy.
I don't know about you, guy, but they should have cut they should have cut Big Show out of this. His scene was fucking horrible.
Why? You get to do a great Hogan impression. You
It-
like his Hogan impression?
was
No,
pretty good.
I didn't like seeing Big Show.
You know what's crazy?
Get him out of there.
Both of these men are on Tony Khan's payroll. That's a really weird thought. Tajiri Claus gives Tori Wilson a pair of panties.
Yeah, shouts out to Jerry shooting his shot.
I really think, like, weren't they a couple here?
I don't know.
I should do this if I meet Trish. I'll dress as Santa Claus and give her
Lingerie. Yeah.
God.
Please do that and call me from jail. Let me know how it works.
It'll be worth it, brother.
Oh my God.
It'll be worth it.
It'll be worth
The
it.
experience.
I do love seeing A-Train and Edge
Yeah.
decorating Kane's mask.
Albert and Edge try to dress Kane up with some Christmas swag.
I fucking love that.
It's just-
This whole Raw, especially the babyface party, just oozes so much Christmas charm.
You know what's a really cool Easter egg? When they're dressing up Kane, Jerry Lawler on commentary says, "Oh, he looks like some sort of Christmas creature." Christmas creature was one of Glenn Jacobs' characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Deborah comes out with a plate of her famous cookies.
Those cookies look super
Was that
bomb.
Austin that said Deborah? Or was that you?
That was me.
Okay.
So Cold's here.
I thought that was in the video.
Deborah.
Her famous cookies that taste like shit, apparently.
Delicious. Really?
I told you.
Personally, I think it tastes like crap.
She must have got those. She got those at Walmart on the way
She
up.
definitely
Oh,
did.
yeah.
She didn't fucking make
I
those.
wish Walmart sold those trays. Look at that.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Ric
ahead.
Flair is absolutely just like over the moon about Deborah's cookies. I just have to say.
I made these just for you.
Well, thank you.
We got cookies, though.
We got fucking cookies.
Screenshot that screenshot.
I'm gonna screenshot.
He is so fucking.
I want to post it. Your profile picture on Facebook.
No, that should be the thumbnail.
Send that to me.
Wait, should that be the thumbnail?
That should be the thumbnail.
Dude, that's the thumbnail.
Christmas cookies.
That's the thumbnail. That's the motherfucking thumbnail for the video. That's it. We did it, boys.
Meanwhile, back at the bar with no name.
One of the strippers takes her jugs out, and everybody loves it except Pat Patterson.
Yeah, Vixen is still dancing. Billy and Chuck, the ambiguously gay duo.
Now, I know I was shitting on WWE before, but this is low-key progressive from WWE. This Billy and Chuck tag
Yeah, it was
team.
so progressive when they announced to the world it was just a publicity stunt. After the LGBTQ organization super behind this, and then they swerved everyone and said no, it's just a
And then they swerved everybody.
Billy and Chuck, they give each other gifts. So they didn't flat out say they were gay, but they were leading to that. You know, they were kind of having like a romantic thing. They both give each other customized Billy and Chuck headbands. Guys, this is the first appearance of the Billy and Chuck headbands. Mario, you'll like this. It's like in the Miles Morales game where Peter gives the prototype suit to Miles.
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it like that?
it's just
sure.
like that.
Sure.
Taz tells Bubba that his Santa suit is classless. I thought he was a heel here, but I hate to spoil it, but by the end of the night he was very babyface.
Yeah. It was very...
But he was coming off as a dick. What was he doing at
Yeah.
the heel party?
Yeah, he went to the baby. I thought initially he went to the babyface party later on to stir shit. But no, it just comes across
He's
like
undercover.
him being a heel and a face. I don't understand.
He's a fucking sleeper agent.
He's like Blade.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, the sunglasses.
If Wesley
kinda sound
Snipes was 5'4", yeah.
and wearing orange all the time.
Howard Finkel, famed ring announcer, comes out and tells Vince, "Hey, man, I got some bitches for you." In come the fabulous Moolah and Mae Young.
It's
The
me
bet.
and Kate.
It's you and Katie.
During this time, getting Mae Young and Moolah for like something to cause like mischief to Vince is like the joke for like everything here.
They're like
They used
Yeah.
this. They use them all the time.
they're those one-off characters that like probably don't mean a lot to them, but to us, it's hilarious.
It is.
They were the
really
perfect
is.
comic relief. May says that she wants booze. Yeah, it is Kelly. The next match is the A.P.A. versus Billy and Chuck. They come out to Billy Gunn's theme. They didn't come out to the You
Yeah.
Are So.
Was
I
it
love
Billy
that
Gunn's
theme.
theme? It was just like a shitty Jim Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
theme.
No, that's
it
their
was not
song.
good.
Yeah, because in I think he tried a new gimmick called the One Billy Gunn after the New Age Outlaws thing.
It sucked.
It sucked, and they tried to make him ultra babyface, but it just didn't work.
but
So they
I
had
do
to put him
love-
in a gay. They had to put him in a gay gimmick to heal his career.
But I do love Billy and Chuck's theme, like their actual theme.
Oh my God, Kelly, do you want to hear their theme song?
Okay.
It's a great one.
But that's not the theme they use here, though.
That's not the theme they use here. The
no.
theme they use here is the One Billy Gunn song. It's the
Sucked.
I
like this song.
with the shitty saxophone. You
do?
like this song?
You like
This is classic wrestling.
well,
dude.
you like Chinese democracy.
do you mean?
You like Chinese democracy.
Yeah, so
Guys, there was nothing. I have nothing to say about this match. Do you guys remember anything from this match?
No.
It does not last long,
No.
so there's not much to remember.
Raw
I know.
matches were so fast.
I
back
know
then.
it was like a cheap fucking like
Yeah.
trip finish.
We get a great clothesline from Bradshaw. Always a great clothesline.
He has the best fucking clothesline.
He does have the best clothesline in the business. Say what you will about John Bradshaw Layfield, the man, but his clothesline, amazing. Chuck Palumbo goes on the outside, trips Bradshaw, holds him down for the quick win. 1, 2, 3. Billy and Chuck cheat to win. It's literally just fodder so they can set up the party shit backstage. We go
The babyface party.
we go back to the babyface party.
Thank you.
Big Show and Albert are now sitting with Kane, wearing Kane masks and drinking vodka. And what?
They're chilling. They're having a Christmas party, and then I believe Arn Anderson is there too.
Yeah, Arn
Chilling.
Anderson shows up. Arn Anderson
Hugging
shows
Rick.
up. Flair is hyped as fuck. Not as hyped as he was for the
Stone
cookies.
Cold.
Yeah.
Or the cookies.
Or the
yeah.
cookies. He loved the cookies.
Cookies.
Arn is one of those people that will always look 67 years old. Even over here,
Yeah.
he's probably like
yeah, he looks the same.
he's probably in his early 40s.
He's
here.
like 15 over here.
The man of the hour shows up. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
cooler in hand.
Cooler in hand, he starts raising hell, throwing beers to everyone.
What
Is
shirt?
this a party or what?
And then the what gimmick is in full effect here.
Oh my God, the what gimmick is in full effect. He tells Tajiri to stop bringing that son of a bitch.
Would you stop rattling that bitch?
Austin made a Christmas list and presents it to Tajiri Claus.
Tajiri. He calls him Tajiri.
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 What?
Guys, if you can do me a favor and play along, if you can say what after I say the thing. Stone Cold's list is the following. A case of beer.
What?
Fifth, a Crown Royal.
What?
A shot at Booker T.
What?
Some more beer.
What?
A shot at the Undisputed Championship.
What?
A pickup truck.
What?
More beer.
What?
A deer rifle.
What?
Another middle finger so he can flip everybody off.
what?
I love this so much.
That was great.
This is so good.
Yeah, I love this. Like this side of Stone Cold.
And he has a smile on his face the whole
He's
time.
having
Like
so much fun.
he's thinking to
Everyone
himself,
there.
man, these what chants are never going to get old. I love it, man.
Wearing the top selling shirt at the merch shop still to this day. It's
Yeah.
still, like he still has like the best
Like
merch
this
sales.
shirt is like still like
Iconic.
popular.
Our next contest is RVD versus Lance Storm. Two amazing workers. If given enough time, this could absolutely tear it up. Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
they did not get a long time.
Unfortunately, Vince needs to party more with a bunch of strippers.
Yeah, no, that's the important
And the
thing.
eggnog match has more time, probably.
God, imagine buying a ticket to this? Like,
Oh, I mean, at this time, you would probably love this shit.
yeah, but like you're seeing, but like just being there in person, and you're seeing a bunch of video clips. And then
True, yeah.
About 5 2-minute matches.
But these guys are two world-class wrestlers. Lance Storm is one of the best technical dudes ever. He's trained some of the best. And Rob Van Dam, athletic as all hell, flexible as all hell. One of my favorites as a kid. He was my main in WrestleMania 18 on GameCube.
One of the most fun move lists ever.
Oh my God, so much fun. I remember playing him in video games because he had the most diverse move list, and his frog splash, man, is the best.
It's my favorite.
It's my favorite as well.
Frog
Montez Ford comes close. He comes very close.
And Eddie Guerrero, obviously.
The match ends with Rob Van Dam hitting a tilted variation of his frog splash. He like moves in midair. It's the coolest shit ever.
RVD's so good.
He's so goddamn good.
Sucks. Couldn't give more time.
Could not get enough time. But forget about the workers. Forget about the sacrifices that they put on their body. Let's go back to Vince's party. Test is enjoying the festivities, the strippers. The fact that he wasn't escorted blows my fucking mind after what he did to Tim White. Test greets Terry Runnels. He says to her, "What are you doing here?" Like, it's a fucking Christmas party. Like, leave her alone. You
Yeah,
fucking
like
creep.
Test is such an asshole.
He's
over
so
here.
creepy. Like, Terry says she's just vibing. Tess pulls out a mistletoe and says it's her lucky day. And do you know what else he said, Kyle?
What?
Just happen to have this mistletoe, and I'm hard as a rock.
He's hard as a rock.
I laughed so hard because it's just so fucking ridiculous.
It's horrible.
Oh my God.
Come on, Test.
He just popped one of Ric Flair's Cialis's, and he's harder than Cuphead. Terry obviously respectfully declines. Obviously, Test is befuddled. He's like, like that
He's
did
like
not.
Homelander or something.
He's like Homelander. He's just like, how could you not want me?
Yeah.
The future Queen Charmel interviews
Maven.
a future YouTube star, Maven Huffman.
Now, why is Maven at the heel party?
I don't know. That's a good question. Was he?
Oh, I'll tell you. There was no thought, and just to hype up the Booker T match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maven was. Here's the thing. Maven didn't do anything wrong. He was talking about. Tough Enough season 2, and he was talking about the hilarious grocery store match.
Yeah. Who doesn't love that?
Yeah, it was amazing.
He did nothing wrong here, and
He
Booker
did
T got
nothing wrong.
butthurt.
Booker T is heated. Maven was just putting over how entertaining his match was, and then he challenges him to a match later in the night. It's like, dude, he was being so nice.
Well, not at Booker's expense.
No. And why is Boss Man with Booker?
I was just gonna ask you that.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Why are you asking me?
And
I
don't
thought
get me
you were
wrong.
the-
I will not say a bad word about Big Boss Man because he's a fucking legend.
But I don't know why he needs to manage Booker here.
Yeah, it was really weird because I think this was towards the end of his time with WWE. Unfortunately, he would never come back. He passed away in 2004, I think. But he had so much left to give in the business, and like he's honestly one of the best and most athletic big men of all time.
I don't know, he was good when like I did enjoy when he was like the babyface cop.
Yeah.
I like that.
If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia.
Brooklyn Brawler, Harvey Whippleman, Bubba Claus, they're all cheering on Mae Young as she's decimating that punch bowl.
I
yeah,
fucking
man.
love this bitch.
Mae Young's great.
She's the fucking best.
Goals.
Oh my God, is it time?
Ugh.
The infamous.
Guys, it's time for the first ever.
We should have got eggnog for this.
Oh, we should have gotten
That
eggnog.
would have been nice.
God damn, it's time for the first ever eggnog match. Tori Wilson versus Stacy
I
Keebler.
love the WWF eggnog.
Yes. Beside the stage, there's a giant pool filled with eggnog. Guys, can we just talk about how gross that is?
It is.
Like, I love eggnog, don't get me wrong, but like swimming in it and shit, I would throw up on national
Yeah, no,
television.
like I was actually getting a little bit like a tiny bit nauseous if that was actually like eggnog.
Were you getting nauseous at the eggnog or Jerry Lawler's commentary?
I was. I was
that
just,
too.
I'll say something about the commentary. I wrote down this quote because this made me laugh for like 3 minutes.
Go ahead.
Is King asks JR, it's like, what's that floating on the top of there? And JR goes, I reckon that might be nutmeg.
I reckon that might be nutmeg.
It's the way he said it. I reckon that might be nutmeg.
I reckon that might be nutmeg. I think it's a hush this, King.
Might be a pastel de nata, King.
Might be a pastel de nata de fruta.
Or
They must have hit the pataria. But speaking of funny commentary, Jerry Lawler has some bangers. He's
Jerry's like an absolute menace.
He's
bro.
a menace. How did he get away with half of this shit? He said he wanted to be the candy cane that Tori Wilson was sucking on the way to the ring. Stacy slams Tori into the vat of eggnog. Women's wrestling. Tori pulls Stacy into the pool with the ref. The crowd's loving this.
Jerry straight up just says like he wants to drink their bath water.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I wrote that down.
These are some inner thoughts, King, that you do not need to be saying that shit out loud. Because I know he's literally like a Reddit user.
He is, dude.
He's like he's literally the king. He started this shit
of Reddit.
Dude.
Yeah, like
He's
he's the king of thirst.
I wrote down what he said. He said, "Boy, I would love to be drinking that eggnog right now."
Ugh.
Jim Ross is disgusted. And
But like, I mean, to be fair, if I was watching like a Rhea Ripley eggnog match, I would be saying the same thing, King.
on national television.
So, I mean, if I was a commentator, maybe not. But
but you know, like Corey Graves would be thinking it.
he'd be thinking it.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing when you're saying it.
Jim Ross was disgusted. He said, "Those women have been rolling around in that eggnog." King then foresees the future by simping for bathwater. He says, I'd drink their bathwater.
Straight up.
Man.
Straight up just says that shit.
It's disgusting. I have nothing to say about this match, boys.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I wonder, I'm honestly curious, and, like, I hate to shit on these women who are just trying to entertain.
They're doing their job.
They're doing their job, but, like, I wonder how they felt. Like, are they just, like...
Women's wrestling.
Did they feel like... Did they not give a fuck?
No,
I mean,
of course they didn't.
I mean, this was the norm for them.
they're getting paid.
But, like, goddamn.
Dude, well...
But imagine, like, your Hall of Fame speech. You know what I mean?
Both of these women are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I
I
was
think.
going to say. So
They
like,
are in the Hall of Fame for this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Fucking...
It's
fucked
fucking
up.
stupid. But it's funny, I guess.
Back at Vince's party we go. Jericho arrives and calls conspiracy on his triple threat match. A call back to his WCW conspiracy with Dean Malenko. As Vince tries to talk down Y2J, Stephanie appears behind him. And... dude, I don't remember what Stephanie this was. If she was like a heel, if they were like in,
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember if they were in cahoots. I think this is after the alliance, so maybe she was team WCW. I can't remember, dude. That's the problem.
Because the crowd is on Vince's side against Stephanie.
It's very bizarre. Stephanie gifts her father a money clip, a beautiful money clip with his initials and a personalized message. Vince blows up on Stephanie and kicks her out of the party.
Yeah.
This is my party, and I don't want you in it. Now get the hell out of here.
The guests go quiet, and then Vince has the greatest line.
Damn it, party.
This line alone is worth the watch.
I want Damn It Party to be on my headstone when I die. Our next match is Christian versus the Hurricane.
Remember that? Remember that?
Do you guys remember Christian versus the Hurricane?
Not really.
Christian came out and he was cutting a promo, basically healing it up on the crowd, saying that hurricanes are stupid.
And he summoned the hurricane.
He summoned the
course,
hurricane.
yeah,
He turned on the
basically.
Hurricane signal.
Yeah, for
And then-
shitting on the hurricanes.
And Mighty Molly and Hurricane come out. Lillian Garcia, God bless her. I love Lillian, but she absolutely botches Mighty Molly.
And making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Mighty Mighty.
Poor Lillian.
Oh, man.
She's the best. Dude, say what you will about the Hurricane character, but Shane Helms, the man, amazing wrestler.
I love him. And he's just like a comic book mark.
Dude, this is the most competitive match thus far of the night. I know it's saying a lot,
Yeah.
but it is the most competitive match of the night. Do you guys have any recollection of this match at all?
I gotta be honest. I don't, dude. I'm sorry.
I know Hurricane did a cool tope off the top rope. That was pretty cool.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. It was like watching an episode of Dynamite. Fucking
I gotta
tope
be honest.
over the top.
Like the parties were just so distracting.
Yeah.
Like the parties were is what I was paying attention to.
I compare.
What do you wait for?
Yeah. I compare this episode of Raw to The Dark Knight. It's like, I just want the Joker shit. Like, I don't want anything else. You know what I mean? Just like,
You just want to see Vince.
I just want to, I want to see Vince and Rick.
Yeah.
And boobs.
And boobs. Finish of the match. Christian hits the Unprettier or Impaler. What, I don't know what it's called. He hits that for the win. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, man. I mean, it was okay. It was just okay.
Cool to see, young Christian again. This is like, the Christian I remember, the kind of you're on your own Christian, just badass. I
this is newly broken up with Edge Christian.
Yes, I remember because I remember being destroyed about that because I love them together.
Yeah, man.
And I hope to see them
How do you
again.
feel about 22 years later, him telling him to go fuck himself?
Oh man, I just hope they could be friends again.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Back to the babyface party. Taz comes in.
That's
From
right.
the heel party to basically just cause shit, stir some shit up, saying that Bubba is the better, or Santa Claus, or Tajiri is the better Santa Claus. And there's a whole, like, now that's the whole plot of the rest of the, Raw.
Taz,
Who is the better Santa Claus?
That's the plot of the actual show. Taz starts some CM Punk level backstage disarray by saying, hey, they said that they had the best Santa. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, like, can you guys come up with anything better?
And they take it very seriously. Like, Ric Flair's like, whoa, we cannot have that. Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you saying that he's the better Santa? Oh, shit. Like, who fucking cares?
I do love these parties, though.
I know, but, like, can you come up with anything better? But I get it. It's a Christmas episode.
It's a Christmas episode.
But I was going to say, this is the second episode in a row where we see Rick at a party.
Yeah, dude.
Last week,
Rick is always partying, man.
You're the party, Randall.
I mean, honestly, every appearance of Rick has been a party so far.
Basically.
It's so much fun, dude. And looking at all the background characters, we got Funaki back there, Trish, of
Hell
course.
yeah. Jacqueline.
Oh my god, Jacqueline. Queen Jacqueline. I love her to
Gorgeous.
death. Do you guys remember Stone Cold getting in Taz's face?
You were trying to start some trash, didn't you? No.
Yeah, he's stirring it
Let's
up.
talk about Vince and Santa Claus. One time, Santa versus Santa. Let's see who's the toughest.
You know what? Never mind. I recant my shittiness. Just because Stone Cold is the one that booked the match, I like it.
Yeah. You're right. Sure.
Since Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold asks
Suggested
Flair,
it. My
hey,
bad,
listen,
bro.
we're having a Santa vs. Santa match. Flair's like, fuck it, let's do it. The crowd pops. It's fantastic, dude. I cannot wait for Santa vs. Santa. I love, I know we need to talk about the next
Christmas.
I know we
love
need
it.
to talk about the next match, guys, but Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, dude, I cannot get enough of them.
It's nostalgic every time listening to them, and it's comforting, but it's also very creepy when Lawler's going on his tangents.
Going on about eggnog and nutmeg, I reckon.
Wanted to sip bathwater.
We don't need to talk about that. Anyway, the next matchup is Booker T. We don't want to talk about that.
Versus Maven.
Yeah. We go to Booker T accompanied by the Big Boss Man versus Maven, future YouTube star. I said that already. But we go to the match itself. It was very paint by numbers, kind of like every other match on this card.
Other than the triple threat match that we get to.
Yeah. We'll get to the triple threat match, but Maven versus Booker T, like, it was very just...
It's a standard, like, TV match that just...
Yeah, Booker was on him the whole entire time. Maven shows a little bit of life, hits those great drop kicks. And Maven did have really fucking good drop kicks.
Yeah, man.
But he could not get over the mountain that was known as Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T's the man.
Spin-a-Rooney and an Alabama slam for the win. 1, 2, 3. Booker wins, obviously. Nothing against Maven, but yeah, Booker had to win.
Booker's going to win, obviously.
Yeah. Fresh new signee with that fat contract, brother.
Oh, man, big, fat contract.
We now go to the battle of the Santa Clauses. Bubba Claus versus Tajiri Claus. Just saying it out loud makes me laugh. Did you guys enjoy this match at all?
It was funny.
I mean, it's a Santa versus Santa match. What are you asking for, man?
I loved the cuts to Rick's party watching. And then Vince's
they
party
cheer them
watching,
on.
like it's like Kofi Mania when all the baby faces in the back are just like, yeah, come on, you can do this.
I love it. I love how they're just like
it's so corny
for real, like just cheering this match on. Just,
Bubba's trying his hardest to get the Santa thing over. Like he does ho 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 every time. Like
yeah.
Like when he's doing offense, it's
He's making everyone believe that it's Santa. How about
he's
that?
making everybody believe it's Santa. You're right.
Maybe the kids actually think Santa's out there.
That makes him the better Santa.
He's the
Even
Santa
with
Claus.
the Santas out there, that like the crowd is still asking for tables.
Oh my god!
I guess they know Bubba is Santa.
Oh my god! I know we're going way back, but do you remember an actual Santa Claus in the crowd in the beginning when The Rock was cutting his promo?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I like to imagine like that was like
The actual Santa
That was
Claus?
like WWE's like plant as like that Santa Claus in the crowd. You know how in like what was the WrestleMania where like it was like Bill Clinton?
Oh, Bill
But
Clinton.
it was just like some guy.
Some guy
It wasn't,
dressed-
it
yeah.
wasn't actually Bill
At
Clinton.
WrestleMania 10,
it was just, like some like plant that WWE put.
At WrestleMania 10, they hired a fucking impersonator of Bill Clinton, and they treated it like it was Bill
It was
Clinton.
actually Bill Clinton.
my
Like
God,
what the
right.
fuck are you guys doing?
There's a cool part in this match, actually. Bubba removes his Santa belt and starts whipping the shit out of Tajiri with it. In kayfabe, like, I guess Santa Claus matches are no DQ.
Wow. Well, these are two magical beings.
Yeah.
So they're going
Yeah,
at
so
it.
no disqualifications when it comes to a Santa Claus match.
I guess not.
No hose barred.
Oh, shit.
That was very good.
Tajiri goes to the top rope, and Devon immediately crotches him. After Jerry gets crotched by Devon, a massive ho 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 to JR, and then a holly jolly suplex. Vince's party is ecstatic.
Brooklyn Brawlers
He's a
loving
heel.
it. Why is he there?
He's a heel. Devon goes for the was up and gets shoved by Taz.
The legend himself.
The legend himself, but I digress.
And then this is where Tajiri spits the red mist.
With the ref distracted, which, why does he have to be distracted? It's a no DQ, right? He just whipped him with the belt. Who cares? Tajiri hits the red mist, which in kayfabe is the burning one, right?
The second most dangerous?
Is it the second most dangerous?
Well, it goes green, red.
I thought black was the most dangerous.
Black is the most dangerous.
Yeah, and then red. Yeah, it is the second most. I'm sorry.
Crazy parallel because the time we're recording this past Raw, Shinsuke hit Cody with the red mist. And I hadn't seen a red mist in a long time.
Yeah, and I told Kelly on the couch, I'm just like, that's the second.
Yeah, red.
That's the second most dangerous one. Did you know that?
The red is dope, though.
Tajiri hits the red mist, kicks the shit out of Bubba Claus. 1, 2, 3. Tajiri Claus emerges victorious.
Tajiri is the better Santa.
5.5 stars. Tremendous match.
Good. That was a good booking decision right there.
It really was. Vince's party is in defeat. Their Santa Claus has lost. How depressing.
Their Santa Claus is defeated.
Santa Claus is defeated.
Lost a noble fight.
But don't worry. Kurt assures Vince's party that he will emerge victorious in the triple threat match at the end of the night. He said he's going to strip The Rock of his dignity and he's going to strip The Rock of his pride. Then all of a sudden, Mae Young comes in and says, "Did someone say strip?" Mae then attempts to give the boys a show.
Good job, Mae. What's with Mae Young always like getting naked?
Well, what's with Ric Flair trying to get naked all the time? Who cares, dude?
No, I just wanted to.
Double standard.
I wanted to know, was that like is that a Vince thing or is that a Mae Young thing?
Definitely a Vince thing.
Okay.
Because it's
Nah,
funny.
ain't
Get
nobody
it?
telling that bitch what to do. It's a Mae Young thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. But they wanted a crazy old lady, and like every time she's on screen,
Mae
like,
Young's like, yeah, let's do it.
Jerry Lawler in commentary is just like, "Oh, she's hideous," blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, as a Portuguese man, I'm offended. Like those are one of my tias. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't talk about my vava like that.
Yeah, like fucking leave her alone. It is time for your Christmas Eve main event. But before that, Jim Ross informs us that Vince's party has come to a screeching halt.
Screeching halt.
A screeching.
Oh yeah, this gets real good.
Mae Young drops her pants, and that's bad enough. But then she drops her panties. The boys are shook, especially Pat Patterson.
You think it's like here comes fucking Stone Cold with his like Metal Gear Solid like disguise.
It's like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. You see his legs, but you know it's him because you can see the braces.
The braces, yeah.
I just want to hear like the bloop bloop bloop, like Looney Tune music. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I was just gonna say before, like, are they just like she pulls her panties down? They just seeing like they seeing Mae Young's just like, You know,
Vagina?
they're. I mean,
You know,
yeah, I mean, that's
Definitely what they're insinuating.
I would like to say, they're professionals and she's wearing some sort of, skin-colored thong or something along those lines, but it's WWF in 2001. She was showing her pussy.
she got naked at the Royal Rumble. I mean, she got naked
dude.
Here.
Oh my God. All right, flashback to 2001. Mom and Dad ordered us the Royal Rumble 2000 pay-per-view, and I remember that segment where Mae Young was in a bikini contest and she stripped, and I cried because her fucking titties were so scary.
Yeah,
I cried.
That's scary.
I was 8 years old, and I've never seen boobs before. Those are the first titties I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Wow, what a horrible first.
the
impression.
first titties I've ever seen in my life were Mae Young's. So thank you WWE for that.
Oh,
Thanks, Mae.
man.
Appreciate it. But we see a Christmas tree with the with the little feet walking towards. Vince is obviously befuddled. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin attacks Vince, attacks the Stooges. It's just, oh my God, dude. Vince,
Like, just for shits, too. He just, decided.
for no reason.
I'm going to go crash the other party and
exactly.
beat up
But,
everybody.
dude, it's a holiday miracle. Steve Austin goes to the heel party, disguises a Christmas tree, and absolutely destroys everyone around. Pat Patterson. Poor Pat Patterson. Stone Cold Steve Austin shoves Pat Patterson face up into Mae Young's crotch.
Don't look out, Patterson! What do you got?
Great spot.
Great spot.
Great spot.
What do you think he's seeing?
Why is he opening his mouth like
That should be my profile picture. That should be my profile picture on Facebook.
I straight up thought she was gonna fucking piss in his mouth.
Imagine like a giant turd just falling.
Those were the days, dude.
That would have been great.
If she
but no,
peed
it
on
doesn't.
him, you know what? In 2000, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
In 2000, maybe.
if you're gonna go there, Vince.
I imagine it was a sight to behold. I wonder what he was looking at. I
Your
just
vagina.
he
I
was-
just
he was-
discussed this.
He was definitely looking at something.
my first thought, and this is stupid as hell. My first thought was in Ocarina of Time when you're in the Great Dooku Tree. And you're at the very end, and it's just cobwebs everywhere, and you look up, it's Queen Goma. That's what I think he's seeing. Like, Pat Patterson sees a fucking Queen Goma.
What the fuck?
That was my first thought.
Every time we see Stone Cold and Vince, it's a fucking treat.
It is.
It's
It
like
is.
it's the best. It really is.
And I'm hoping to, down the line, talk more about it. Specifically Peak Attitude Era, like 98, 99.
It is so much fun to watch.
It's so much fun, boys.
And also, I just wanted to say, because I do initially try to take notes when we do record this, just to remember certain things,
Yeah.
like things that I thought were important. And this is where I had to stop taking notes. This where just seeing this segment, I was just like, okay, why am I taking notes? There's there's no reason
Oh my
to take
God.
notes.
Mario, imagine your mom walking in on you watching this.
Oh God.
Your main event for the evening is the undisputed champion Chris Jericho versus The Rock versus Kurt Angle. Guys, again, this is the who's who of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, this is some good shit right here. So Stone Cold is he wrestling
So on and off.
on and off?
On and
Okay.
off, yeah. He's feuding with Booker T at
It
this
seems
time.
like at this time Stone Cold's going to more of his comedic role,
Which is awesome.
and this is like a little bit late Attitude Era, right?
Yeah, so Attitude Era technically ended at WrestleMania 17. This is well after WrestleMania 17, but I think
But it's still, to me, in my opinion, and my opinion doesn't mean shit, but I'm just saying, seeing that WWF.com on stage, that's fucking Attitude Era. It's that in-between period where Ruthless Aggression's just about coming up.
Yeah, so it's pre-Ruthless Aggression, post-Attitude. It's a weird sort of pocket in WWE history, but what a pocket it is, because we have these amazing holiday parties, and we got some pretty good wrestling on
And
top
the
of it.
highlight of the night when it comes to matches.
Oh, yeah, this match is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do the play-by-play for this match, only because I don't want to...
There's not much to say until Kurt Angle falls down and nutshots Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That's when the match gets its third gear, and then that's when it starts kicking.
Yeah.
Most of the match, it was just Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle teaming up against The Rock.
Yeah. The two heels, Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho, are just tag teaming The Rock. They do an awesome announce table spot where they go to attack The Rock, but then Rock takes both of their heads, smashes them on the announce table. It's so goddamn good, and The Rock is such a terrific babyface.
And everybody in this crowd is for Rock, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Hometown hero.
Hometown hero, yeah.
A lot of wrestling now, we get a lot of divided crowds and stuff.
For like the babyface?
I just like seeing this period of wrestling where the crowd is on one side and one side only.
I love it. I love it.
I know it's not fair. It's The Rock and it's his hometown, but still, it's still nice to see.
Oh, yeah. And at this time, specifically, the Rock was probably babyface
biggest
B.
fucking star ever.
Yeah, it was like babyface A was Hogan. Jesus Christ. Babyface A was Steve Austin. Babyface B was The Rock. And unfortunately, the crowd would start to turn on him after WrestleMania 18, and then he would eventually become Hollywood Rock. Mm-hmm. And that's when it got really good.
That's really good.
But this Rock is still off of his 2000 run, like red hot, amazing babyface, an amazing pro wrestler. A lot of people, they credit The Rock for having the best promos in the game, but as a wrestler, dude, he can go.
He was still good.
He was so great. And he's in there with Kurt and Jericho, two amazing guys who brought out the best in him, and I'm pretty sure The Rock brought out the best in them as well.
I remember being extremely excited to see a match like this every night, so I think that's one of the reasons, another reason why we talk about falling off a lot here.
Yeah.
When I fell off, I think that was a part of it too, where it's like I'm not seeing these big superhero matches anymore. You know, when new people start to come into the company, and you're like, you know, I'm never good with change with anything in my life.
Yeah,
understood.
So yeah, obviously now it's like still good to see people like Randy Orton still out there. You know, Edge. Sorry, Adam Copeland.
Rated R superstar.
So I like to keep together with those guys. It's exciting to see people like Sting still wrestling and finishing off. But yeah, this was just a peak entertainment, and it was such a good feeling to watch this episode, even though it's like not really wrestling heavy. It's party, central.
Yeah.
But this match is like why I love this era. It's such a great match.
It was so good. And these three guys are absolute workhorses, just kings of their craft. The Rock has great chemistry. He's always had great chemistry with Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's the best.
He really is, dude. I know we've sung our praises about Kurt Angle, but God, dude, Kurt is unbelievably
Kurt
good.
Angle now looks like my sleep paralysis demon.
A little bit later on, The Rock hits Jericho with the walls of Jericho. Not as good as Jericho's, but a good walls nonetheless. Jericho's tapping out, but Earl Hebner is knocked the fuck out, like Earl Hebner usually is in
classic
main event
ref
matches.
Bump.
Oh yeah, Earl Hebner would take a ref bump for anything. Rock tries to wake up Earl Hebner. Kurt Angle with a chair in tow, swings for The Rock, hits Chris Jericho. Oh my God. Rock ducks it, reverses it into a rock bottom. After the rock bottom, he goes for the cover. Earl prepared to make the slowest count of all time. Jericho distracts Hebner. Hebner's kicking Jericho. It's
Jericho's
main event shenanigans.
He's grabbing the ref's shirt and shit.
It's main event shenanigans. Kurt Angle DDT's Rock right on the chair. I smell a finish, boys and girls. Of course. 1, 2, 3. Slow ass count. Jericho retains.
That's a championship count right there.
That is a championship count. The 1 Mississippi. 2 1 Mississippi. 3 fucking beats him. What a great main event this was, guys. Overall, man, this has been phenomenal Raw. I think. A great time capsule.
It's a great Christmas Raw.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. I think it's like plenty of fun, like not a ton of wrestling. It's a good amount of wrestling, but it's like, yeah, obviously you're reliant hard on those backstage moments.
Yeah, because every match going into it was like less than 3 minutes, and you're just like, oh my God, where the fuck is my wrestling? And then you get a banger of a main event.
Going into this, I just didn't I didn't know what I was watching. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You told me to watch this episode of Raw, and I did, and like, when I want to go back to something and rewatch and like podcast about, I would hope to find some fun,
something new,
some good like wrestling matches that I probably missed out on.
I would say that the main event was one of those matches.
It was. It really was.
It's a diamond in the rough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Great main event, and I can't wait to revisit this era.
Wrestling's a crazy thing, and there's nothing like it.
Nothing like it. That is it for Wrestling's Real this month, guys. Thank you again so much to all of the new viewers and all of our new friends that we've made. Guys, you make it worthwhile. You make it worth editing these videos. And after recording for 2 hours today, man, this is gonna be a doozy. But I am so looking forward to it and reliving this moment. I can't wait for the future. 2024 is going to bring us some absolute joy. We're going to watch a lot of good pay-per-views. We're also going to watch a lot of bad pay-per-views, a lot of good shows, a lot of bad shows. So I'm very, very excited for the future.
Thank you for the support. We love talking about wrestling. We love dissecting wrestling. We love just sharing our opinions.
Thank you, boys, so much for joining. Thank you, Kelly, for joining. This podcast has been so much fun.
Been a blast. Having so much fun. We're happy to be doing it.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling is real.
I could have had it away with this cracking Julie, my old China.
Man, you telling a bunch of pork pies and a bag of trout, because if you're feeling quiggly, why not just have yourself a J. Arthur?
What, Billy No Mate?
To right you.
Man, don't you remember the crimbo din-din we had with that grotty Scotch bin?
The one that was all 6s and 7s.
Yeah, she was a trouble and strife for the morse dancer who lived up the apples and pears.
She was the barista who became a Bobby and a Lori.
Tea kettle. And then she shat on a turtle.